Alright, so SparkOS. Now this particular ROM has been amazing on Android 11. Now the reason I say that is because the customization on SparkOS has been great, and as far as Android 11 is concerned, whenever I used this particular ROM, the performance was top notch as well. Now recently SparkOS for the K20 Pro got a really huge update, and yes, it is based on Android 12. So the reason you didn't see a video yesterday is because I've been testing Pixel Experience, Android 11's latest update on the Poco X3 Pro, SparkOS on the K20 Pro, and Veeb edition of Ancient OS, or basically Veeb edition ROM for the Mi 11X. So those videos are coming between today and tomorrow, but right now what we're talking about is the latest version of SparkOS for the Redmi K20 Pro, also known as Raphael and Raphael In. So before we get into the details, if you haven't already, well, please subscribe and hit that notification bell icon, because hey, it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. If you like chatting with like-minded people, well, we have more than 1,000 members in our Telegram group who have similar devices discussing different ROMs, different combinations. So you can join us there. We are present on Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, everywhere. So join us and follow us there. Now, last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click the join button and support the channel. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so let's see what we have here. AOSP 12 UDFPS OSS vendor SparkOS. The name of this particular version is Storm Official, and initial build 16th of November 2021. Now you have download, source changelog, device changelog, screenshots, and support groups for device and ROM. Recoveries of Orange Fox PBRP, that is pitch black recovery, TWRP are supported. Now before we look at the device changelog, let's go ahead and have a look at the notes. Android 11 firmware recommended read, so go ahead and click on that. Always make a NAND backup, be safe, clean flash before reporting bugs. Based on OSS vendor and Soviet kernel. Now, Soviet kernel has been a great performer on the Redmi K20 Pro, and donations are always appreciated. So if you have the capability, please support these developers. They are doing everything for free and they're giving a new life to old devices like the Redmi K20 Pro. Now let's quickly have a look at the device changelog over here. Okay. So the device changelog is somewhat significant. I will not go through the entire list. I would recommend you guys to pause the video or go to the Telegram channel and read this. But it does say over here, flash recoveries from here and here before or after flashing the ROM, or else you will be stuck in fast boot. I did not have any particular issues like that. So if you like this ROM, if you want to know how to install it, let me know in the comment section. I'll make an installation guide if a lot of people are requesting. Now let's move to the ROM over here. So from beautiful wallpapers to Monet UI doing a great job, Android 12 has been amazing, and now we are moving towards a time wherein Android 12 ROMs have started getting a lot of customization, and that's where custom ROMs differentiate themselves from each other, right? So the moment you boot into this particular ROM, you will see that it comes with a very clean look. It doesn't really have a lot of bloatware. The ROM boots with very few applications, and the apps that you see on the screen right now are the applications that I installed to test stuff for you guys, right? Otherwise this ROM is booting really basic. Now if we talk about the camera situation over here, it has some camera application which sort of looks like Google camera. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm not sure what version is this, but the good news is it does take decent pictures. You can install Gcam, of course, because this is K20 Pro, and you can try ANX camera as well. Now the moment you enter an application or you quit an application, another highlight notice over here is look at the speed and transitions of the app icon animations. They are just beautiful. That has been a thing in Android 12 which I've been sharing repeatedly, right? Now to the left, of course, you have Google Feed, which is working butter smooth. Even though this particular device has a 60 Hz display, it works absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. Now when you quickly swipe from top to bottom, you have these quick tiles with this beautiful bouncy animation, and you have this edit option along with the power menu, which supports the advanced power menu as well, and you have a settings shortcut. Now along with this, you do have the screen recording, which allows you to record internal and external audio. I'm not showing you guys a sample of screen recording right now, because from today what I've started to do is in each and every ROM review, not the first look but the complete ROM review, I'm going to include a 3 to 5 minute clip of Sanhok Bootcamp hot drop on that particular ROM, including FPS info, CPU temperature, GPU temperature, battery temperature, and real-time battery percentage and stuff. So that will give you a clear idea as a gamer if you should flash this ROM or not. not. So screen recording, as far as I'm concerned, works absolutely fine. 60 FPS, no problem whatsoever. Right now, apart from this, if you see, you have the FPS info tile. That is a good thing. One of the first Android 12 ROMs to get the FPS info tile, and that works absolutely fine. Now if you go to the edit menu of the quick tiles, you do see that there is extra dim, caffeine. Somebody was asking me what exactly is caffeine. Well, caffeine is basically a feature wherein if you've set the screen timeout to 15 seconds and for some reason, for example, I'm shooting right now, I don't want the screen to go off, I'll simply enable caffeine and the screen will stay on till the time I press the lock button and turn it off. So that is caffeine for you. You have ambient display, you have heads up. That is a good thing because you will need to disable heads up while playing games, otherwise those annoying notifications will spoil your gameplay. You have screenshot, sound, audio mode, CPU info, reboot, AOD off. So you do have some advanced customization there, and that is really good. Now if you press and hold on the main screen and go to the home settings, you will see that we have Launcher 12. Yes, Launcher has been updated recently and it does give you a ton of customization. So, you know, yet again, initial build for SparkOS, but they are coming with the Launcher, which is giving you a lot of customization as far as the launcher is concerned based on AOSP. That is really neat. So you have this over here and look at the amount of customization that you have. Now, of course, with things like Launcher, it doesn't really make sense to go to each and every option and show you guys, otherwise the video will be half an hour long and you all would not watch it. So that's not what we are looking for. You do have customization for recents and other things as well. Now moving on, you have your Android 12 widgets, which are working absolutely fine. In typical Android 12 fashion, they are, you know, grouped together in a very organized way. You have this beautiful Android 12 clock over here with different styles, as you can see, and yeah, the accent color definitely makes a difference over there, right? So we are talking about Monet UI, right? Now if you go to wallpapers, you do see that it comes with some beautiful wallpapers. You do see that you have different wallpapers that are available. So if you go to wallpaper and style, you do have curated culture over here. Say you go to this one is probably the one that I'm using anyways. So home and lock screen, and you see it looks beautiful. The accent color, the Monet UI doing its customization thing. As always in all Android 12 ROMs, it's doing a great job, right? Now let's actually go to settings over here real quick, and let's go to about phone, Android 12, keep tapping on it. You have your Android 12 clock, which will give you access to your Easter egg. Now this is the name of the maintainer. Good job there, buddy. Kernel is a Soviet star kernel which performs really well. SE Linux status is enforcing, so you should not have any problems there, right? Now let's talk about the important factor over here. Now just a reminder to new guys, I don't really go ahead and cover each and every options in network, Wi-Fi, display. Doesn't make sense. These are basic Android 12 features. If I see something new, I'll share it with you guys. And something new that we have over here is fireworks. Now that's how they are calling their customization menu, and the moment you boot into this, it is sort of yellow. Now one quick feedback for the SparkOS team, I don't know if it'd be possible or not because I'm not a developer, but this yellow theming looks great, but it would be even better if you can allow this to be switched along with the wallpaper, just like Monet UI. It would be beautiful. Like if these were the same as the quick tiles color, that would look awesome. That would complete the feel. So you have themes, lock screen, status bar, gestures, miscellaneous, and power menu. So under themes, of course, you have the Monet engine in which you can go ahead and make customization changes. You have vibrate on touch, show brightness slider, all these options, animation style. Now on K20 Pro, this is one of the Android 12 ROMs which has a lot of customization, and yeah, it works just fine. Just see over here. So those advanced fingerprint scanner options like different fingerprint unlock styles and stuff are still not available, which were available in Android 11 ROMs. I'm pretty sure they will be available soon, right? Now, if you go to status bar over here, you do see you have a lot of customization. Moving on, you have gestures in which you don't see a 3-finger screenshot option. We'll look for that further. And then if you go to miscellaneous, you have some miscellaneous options over here, and you have power menu customization. Now something that is missing over here is the gaming mode, and even Android 12's game dashboard is not available unfortunately, but that's fine. Now moving on, let's go to the battery section of this particular ROM. I will share the battery life and charging speeds later, but in battery life, in battery section, you don't really have the option of thermal profiles, which is something that you could add, or I would recommend you to add really soon, because that is really useful. Also, if you can add 180 Hz touch sampling rate, that would be great, right? Now, apart from this, you don't see any major changes as far as Android 12 is concerned. And now we will talk about the important things, the important factors that matter to you when flashing a particular ROM. Now, I'm going to show you screenshots because in order to do backup and restore and other stuff, I had to install root access. So the first important thing to check over here is Widevine L1, absolutely fine. Safety net, if you don't root it, well, passes out of the box, no problem. And Play Store device is certified. So your banking applications and your content consumption needs are definitely taken care of. So as far as charging is concerned, it took 1 hour and 49 minutes to charge 68%. So the charging is slow. And as far as the battery life is concerned, well, it's decent. It will be able to get you through a day. I easily got 4 to 5 hours of screen on time. Sorry, I forgot to take a screenshot there, but the battery life is decent. Something that is not decent is the charging speed. Even after using a 27 watt charger, it did take around more than 1.5 hours to charge from say 30 to 80 and stuff like that. So charging is sort of slow. I really don't know why is the case, but I'm pretty sure SparkOS team will change that and fix that really soon. Now let's talk about the benchmark numbers here. So if you talk about the CPU throttle test, excellent scores over here. Although it did throttle to 86% of its max performance, the average score was 189 231 GIPS and the maximum score was 213,000, right? So that's a good score. Now let's go ahead and talk about Geekbench over here real quick. Okay, let's go to the history of Geekbench. 738 single core, 2506 multi-core. Again, a decent score for a first build. And if we talk about Antutu benchmark over here, 567,233. Yes, this is a K20 Pro. I don't know how it managed to score this well. This is one of the highest scores that I've seen on the Redmi K20 Pro. So all in all, the battery life is decent. The charging speed is slow. The benchmark numbers are doing great. The ROM performs smooth. It is smooth, fluid. I did not experience any major bugs. There might be some customization options that are missing, and I'm pretty sure they will be added later. Now, before we actually end the video, let me show you this 3 to 5 minute clip of BGMI hot drop or PUBG hot drop in Senok Bootcamp. You can go ahead and judge how good or bad the gaming experience on this is, and please don't judge my gameplay because I'm really good at that particular game. Alright, so the gaming experience was pretty good, no major frame drops. There's some frame drops here and there, and you can definitely use it as a daily driver. SparkOS team, splendid job. Whatever things are missing and feedback I had to give you guys, I've shared. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling, take care, goodbye.